Hey guys, what's up? So good to see you after such a long time. And here's a quick thing. So I was talking to a friend and wanted to understand the world of AI and machine learning. And that's where he recommended a common friend that she would guide you. And there was no intention of recording this video, but when she mentioned that she prepared a presentation, I was like, okay, let me record this. It might be helpful for many of you to start dabbling into the world of AI and ML. Now, this is not a very detailed video, but it will give you an overview of how the machine learning works. And it will be a good starting point for anybody, including me. I'm also learning while you are also learning. So feel free to share whatever your learning is, and do check out the description where I've also mentioned the link of all the courses that Kiruthiga mentioned. And these are courses which are available on Coursera. So you can do this course for free if you complete it within 14 days. So it's about 94-hour course in 14 days. I think it requires some serious learning if you want to do it for free. Otherwise, you can buy the course. All right, Kritiga. So thank you so much for doing this. Hi, everyone. Kritiga was introduced to me by a friend, and she has been dabbling into the world of AI ML from last 6 months. And we did not initially plan to do this. It was more for my self learning. But then when Kritiga said that she's prepared a PPT, I thought, why not just record it so that a lot of other people can get benefit out of it. So, Kiruthiga, how do you pronounce your name? Just
Kiruthiga.
Kiruthiga. So please, over to you now. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for the intro. Let me start with the PPT. Yeah, artificial intelligence is the main thing over here. We start up with that one. Artificial intelligence is like mimic our human brain. That's what the thing is. So all the logic, when we decide something, we have to think about it. So artificial intelligence thinks by itself. That's what the thing. So through machine learning, it does that thing. Machine learning is like we are giving few inputs so that it can learn what the logic over there, what the decision it can make. All those are handled by algorithms. There are different kinds of algorithms to do this. And one of kind is neural network, which is spoken much. It comes under deep learning. And machine learning works in this way. It actually processes the data which we give through the algorithms, and it learns what the data is about, and it gets a model. Like if you are giving more and more data, model is trained more, and it will start predicting by itself. If we give data, it predicts this might be the result. Just like our human brain, might be this is the result.
And this algorithm, is it like predetermined, or is it something that we keep refining? Like, for example, ChatGPT would be an algorithm, or is it something?
Yeah, ChatGPT is also working behind a trained model, like an algorithm.
Okay.
There are many types of machine learning algorithms. Mainly, we consider supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Supervised model is about we'll give a label to the input data. Like if we give for a particular house, there is this much of cost for this area, this much of size it will be. These are the inputs we'll give, and that the cost of that house will be labeled for the inputs. So we can predict the cost of that house. And unsupervised learning is like cluster. From the inputs, we ourselves make our clusters. Like this area is more concentrated with this color. For example, if there is red, green, and blue is there, and if it is mixed, where the red is more concentrated, like clustering. That is unsupervised learning. And reinforcement learning is learning through mistakes. If the computer do good, the algorithm is performing good, we'll give reward. If it is not doing good, we will give like a punishment, like this is wrong. You should not do this way. So it will go to the loop again to do it better.
Okay. So it's a feedback based kind of thing, is it?
Yeah. Reinforcement learning. This is what I told you already through the previous one. The outcome is based on the labels we give, the supervised, because it knows X is mapped to some Y label. And unsupervised is the outcome is based on the more of grouping, and reinforcement is through decision it is taking. Like it will either get a reward or a punishment. This is what I explained. Like there is a label, like this is apple, this is strawberry. So the machine learning algorithm will predict what is the output. Next is unsupervised. Here we'll give unlabeled data. So we are not sure either it is an apple or orange, but it will predict by clustering it. This looks similar. It's a red color. It's an orange color. So it will predict, and the algorithm will predict that and gives the output.
Right. Okay.
Next, this is reinforcement learning. For the input, it will gives either the reward or it will go back to the loop again to process it again. I just gave all the learnings over there, like what are the algorithms we are using in machine learnings under each supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning.
Okay.
Next is all this happens through a gradient descent. So for each algorithm, this is the main thing. It depends mainly on, like it has, if you see at the second graph, we have many slope, like many minimal point is there. We have to come up with which is low, which will decide what is the output of the algorithm.
Okay. So, I mean, I honestly I do not understand this. So how would I go about learning about what is this gradient descent? For an absolute beginner, what would be the good step?
Actually, there is a algorithm like a linear regression model, binary model. Like what they'll do is they'll try to predict the output. So when we're getting the output, we try to get the minimum point in that algorithm.
Okay. Minimum point would be like even the negative would be the negative minimum, right? Like for example, -2 would be a better outcome than +2 in that case.
No, like if you take a mountain, there are many slopes.
Yeah.
So we may not be knowing which slope has a minimal point.
Okay.
Like that. If we should come across many slopes, and that in that one thing will be very minimal. That's the point.
Okay.
We decide this based on the oscillation. Like the minimal cost will go by oscillation. How we predict the cost.
And what is this cost related to here?
It's a gradient descent. If you learn that gradient descent, you will have an idea about this cost function. Cost function is like we'll get what is the loss in predicting that algorithm. If the loss is very minimal, you are making a good model.
Okay, got it.
So we try our best to get the minimal cost. The loss should be very less.
Okay.
This explains about the learning rates, like which oscillation, like gradient learning rate will be like if you get to the formulas, you will be knowing about all this. Just I prepared a overall what are the things you will come across in the machine learning point of view. While learning the algorithms, you will come across these words. So it will be familiar for you what it might be.
Yes, no, definitely. It's like, I'm coming as a complete absolute beginner and this start is good. Let's see how far it goes to.
Yeah. If I come across each algorithm, I can explain you what is loss, what is the gradient descent, which is the minimum gradient descent, and how we can, or our model is overfit, underfit, is it perfect. If you prepare a model, it might be overfit also. Like if it perfectly fits, like one side it is red fully, one side it is blue. If it is correctly mapping, we say that overfitting. If you give a new yellow color, it can't predict which side it will go. So the thing is like, we should make the perfect model.
And it is like a constant process, or like once we create a good model, it will automatically keep improving itself, or does it need human intervention even after that, keep needing that?
Actually, these algorithms got standardized, like it's already taken up. So the models are already there, open sources. So what it does is, we can use that models and give our input. Like, for example, if you have a image recognition model, so already the pre-existing models are there, like a cat picture is recognized as cat.
Okay.
So you can use that model and train with your data, like your own pics you can upload. With the number of pictures should be more, so that it will come across what are the positions you are looking at. So your face will be identified in that. So you can feed your image and you can get your output.
Okay.
It will predict, is this your photo or someone else's photo?
Okay. Got it. So, Kiruthiga, one term that I keep coming across is called AI agents. What are AI agents in this context? Or is it like completely separate thing altogether?
No, I'm also learning. So I didn't come across yet. I just started with generative AI. So
okay. Maybe we'll explore that.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next is the applications we are using through ML. The image recognition, speech recognition, traffic prediction, like our autonomous driving. All those comes under the machine learning algorithms we use. That's the main thing over there. This is the generative AI. We can give whatever inputs. It uses the trained model and predicts the output. We can get 3D shapes and music composition, chatbot, or either a code. So here we use generative AI. It uses mainly the algorithms, the trained models already available. So it uses that and predicts the output.
Okay. Interesting. So it's more like a base what it can do right now, and whatever application can be built, the usage and application can come later. So if you go to the back slide before this, for example, in the audio generation, we have music composing, right? Then TTS generator and STS conversion. So I believe this generator is more like creating an audio voice.
Yeah. Yes.
So, for example, now people can clone an audio voice. So let's say we feed in an audio sample audio which is already there. Now this AI would be creating a clone of this audio. So that is a use case. So
yes.
So basically this is the base possibilities right now, and everything above it are the application. Is that how one should be looking at, or is there more to it?
It will clone the thing. Also, it will add a few items like already available voices. We can add someone else's voice into that and we can get a new voice.
Let me ask a question here. Like, let's say if I want to create an application that basically convert text to speech, and where we have like different voice option to select from. Now, with the current existing model, where should one go and start creating such an application?
You can use the already trained models, like speech recognition models are there. So it take the input as text and convert it as a audio file. Okay. You can use that model.
And where can we train models?
I have not searched yet.
Okay.
The open models.
Then it's a matter of just finding a Google search here, right? Sorry, I mean, I'm just asking you very random question, but I'm very curious, and also at the same time, I have very limited or no knowledge here. So please,
I learned all these things on a programmer base. So I code this thing, if I give an image, it gives out output, the prediction, the thing which I explained, right? If we give our image, is it predicting it's just me or not? Like that I have trained, but I didn't know where the open source trained models are there.
Okay. What else?
That's it. If you have any questions.
So now if I want to learn further, where should I go? Where should I start from?
The best thing is you can go with machine learning by specialization courses there by Andrew. It's a Stanford and deep learning. Both has combined the course and provided. It's in Coursera.
Okay. And is it like a paid course, or is it like open? Free course?
Yeah, paid one. If you are able to complete it in 14 days, it is not unpaid. or it's a free trial period, 14 days, or else per month it costs 4,000. If you have any queries, you can contact me anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kiruthiga.
If you find any difficulty while learning the algorithms, you can reach me out.
And if you like this video, let me know your feedback. Maybe we'll invite Kiruthiga again and other AI and ML experts, practitioner, developer, entrepreneur who can help us upgrade our knowledge. With that, see you soon. Bye-bye.